Welcome to this special editions of Conversations in the Coop. We're getting ready for the College Squash Association National Championships this weekend. My pleasure to be joined by Trinity's legendary women's coach, Wendy Bartlett. Wendy, big weekend coming up for the Bantams.
Huge weekend. We've been waiting for this for a year.
So, Wendy, you've been at this for a while. We don't have to get into specific numbers. Trinity, once again, the top team in the country going in. Does the feeling ever change for you? The nervous energy getting ready for the championships?
Never. It's a the whole championships. It's like this entity of its own, and we work so hard to get that number one seed. That's all we have. We're number one seed. Doesn't mean we've won it. We're just number one seed, which is a great spot to be in. But now the real work comes. So just in terms of managing the team, managing the other coaches, managing everything from the meals to the time agenda, it's a lot. It's a lot, and it's just you're in your own real bubble right there.
How do you, as a coach, you don't just have to manage, hey, the group, we're going to go out and run a play, and
right.
Hopefully 4 or 5 of you will do the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's you're going to start nine women in the quarterfinals on Friday, but each of them has to be operating on their own level, and
That's
they're
right.
probably all a little bit different in what they need. So
Absolutely.
over time, how have you learned how to do that?
Well, and they make that very well known.
Yeah.
It's a juggling act between operating fully as a team and yet realizing that each one of those players has their own little things that they have to do. And it's a fine line between being a team player and doing what the team needs to do, but also realizing they might need this or that sort of thing. And it's hard.
And this year, a little bit different. For the first time, the men's and women's championships will operate in the same city, the same week.
Mm-hmm.
There's usually been a week separating them. And now a 12-team championship in that top flight. So what used to be an 8-team top flight is now 12 teams. So you as the number one seed will get a bye into the quarterfinals and play a team that has already played a first-round match. What's the sense in the college squash community about this new championship format and what excitement it might bring to the weekend?
I think everyone's waiting to see. It is so new. I don't think any of us know really what to expect. I think there's a lot of positives with it. The Specter Center is the U.S. Squash National Training Center, so it's a gorgeous facility. It's a neutral site, which I think is really good. It's very professionally done, but you're right. I mean, there are, except for the top 4 seeds, everyone will be playing on Thursday, and then we'll come in. Also, having the men there, certainly the men and women combined, will add a lot more excitement. It's going to be packed there, and I think it's all going to be a very positive experience. I feel at the end of the day, it's very different.
Yeah, so the format will be that the men's matches will take place in the mornings, and then the women's matches will take place. The first rounds or quarterfinals and semis are at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Does that do anything for your team? Just as you're thinking about this as the true coach, and the men are playing in the morning. Obviously, your team's very interested in that outcome,
right?
But has a job at hand. Whereas like a normal college match, we'd be starting at the same time, and there's you might catch some of somebody else's match. So have you thought about that? I'm just curious.
No, a great deal, because one of the things that we're changing this year is our preparation and our recovery. So we need to be fully prepared, which means no, we can't stay and watch the men until 2 like we would normally like to. So the team is going to be meeting up there at noon, and we'll have some lunch, and Matt is going to warm up the team, which will be really good to have a professional there warming up the team. And then we will wait until our court is open before we go down. And because the worst thing is to get down there and you lose the team entirely to all the people, talking to their friends, and they get very distracted. So we have to stay a bit sequestered.
So Wendy, your team has consistently been one of the top teams in the country for so many years. And year after year, you just keep churning out these teams that are right there at the top. What is it, when you kind of look back on things, what does that mean to you that the women you've recruited come here and just consistently perform and do so well for themselves and for Trinity?
I think it's great. It's so exciting because they really, really plunge into Trinity and they love Trinity and all the support that they get. By and large, they do very well academically, and it's great to see their growth and development and what they also can contribute to Trinity outside of squash. So it's been an amazing experience.
It's going to be an exciting weekend. Good luck, Wendy.
Thank
Good luck
you.
to your team. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the College Squash Association National Championships taking place in Philadelphia. For all the latest scores and schedules of that tournament and everything else related to Trinity Athletic, go to bantamsports.com. Follow us on social media at Bantam Sports. Until next time.